Hey everyone, so this will be a review on the top Fin Dazzle. I have the 5-gallon version here. There's also a 3-gallon, of course the 5-gallon as I said, as I have here. Then there's also an 8-gallon one. The 3 and the 5 are more of a conventional rectangular shaped fish tank. And then the 8-gallon is more of a cube. I was going to go with the 8-gallon, but I decided that I like the shape of this 5-gallon better. So right now, the time I'm making this video, this tank is only $33. Let's see, normally 66 bucks, so it's half off right now on PetSmart's website. And it actually got good reviews. It actually has about 4 stars. Most top fin fish tanks only get about 3 stars or less, for whatever reason. Never had any issues with any of the other ones I've had in the past, but usually do not get very good reviews online. This one actually does. This is a newer tank though, so time will tell. So I've had it up for a few weeks now, and I actually really like it. I say it basically looks like a normal 5-gallon tank, but it's called the Dazzle because you have, as we'll show off in a few moments here, it has 7 different colored LED changing lights. Alright, again, I'll get back to that in a moment. First, I want to talk about the dimensions and, of course, what you get with it here. So, again, according to PetSmart's website, which is Top Fin's maker, it is 16 inches long by 8.58 inches wide by 11.2 inches tall, or height, which is 40.6 by 21.7 by 28.4 centimeters. Again, it is this one is 5 gallons or 18.9 liters. With it, you get the hood, which is very super thin and very, very nice. I'll show that off again in a moment here. You get the 7 different color changing LEDs. You get the integrated filter, which is what the black part is in the back there, which is very nice. And then, of course, you get a filter cartridge as well here. Now, this is 5 gallons. And usually when tanks have those integrated filters, the built-in filters, they usually take up some of that actual capacity size. So for instance, if you have a 2.5-gallon tank that has a built-in filter, it's usually somewhere around 2 gallons to 2.5. This is probably somewhere in between 4.5 to 5. But with that said, when I filled this up, I did have to use more than one 5-gallon bucket. So what I'm thinking is the actual usable space is just about 5 gallons. Then you have the extra filter, which is I don't know, maybe half a gallon to a quarter of a gallon capacity. So I do think though the actual usable space is around 5 gallons, which is good being as it has an integrated filter. Hopefully that made some sense here. Alright, so took off the tripod here. So also called Dazzle, it's pretty cool. So you have green, the back is orange, blue, and then it's like a pink purple silicone, which is really, really cool. Then on the hood here, said nice and thin, super thin. See, there's actually really no holes, I don't know, spots here in the back, except for a couple for the cords. But otherwise, which means there's going to be almost no evaporation, which is very nice. This also has the easy change filter. I think they call it a hydro change. So you can lift this up. See, that's where the water comes out of. Lift it up all the way. It'll turn off. You move it over and down, and it'll start taking water out of the tank. It's supposed to be an easy change filter. I made an actual video on that part on other tanks that have had this in the past. Personally, to me, it's a lot better to do an actual normal water change. This isn't really getting rid of that much gunk from like the gravel or your substrate or whatnot. Just kind of getting rid of water, and that's basically it. So I'd highly recommend just doing a normal water change over using that. But if you just wanted to take out some water, that's super easy to do. Again, just pop it up, move it over, pop it back down. It filters off the water for you. Just make sure, of course, have a bucket or something next to it. Otherwise, you'll end up with water everywhere. I do have the feeder flap here. Don't know if I already mentioned that or not. Very, very nice. Some tanks do not have this. Then they're just very annoying to feed your fish. Again, super, super thin. Those are the LEDs, so you have 9 total. 3, 3, 3. Show off the side here. So again, the black portion back here is the filter. And of course the other side looks the same. And show off the filter from this way. So of course we will get the water, the moisture buildup on top here, like with any tank. Alright, I'm trying to show this off without getting too much water on my dresser here. So it does have different compartments here. I put my heater right there. Then that one's just empty. Then you do have your filter cartridge. And then down there is a pump. It does up to 55 gallons per hour. The pump is weird. It looks like it's not adjustable. Somebody wrote a comment on one of my other videos on this tank and said that if you take, I think there's a very small like screwdriver or something, you can change the flow rate. With that said though, you got 55 gallons per hour, so it's doing this tank about 11 times per hour. And it actually isn't too strong. You see, I do have my beautiful Plakat Beta in here. And he's just fine. He has no issues swimming whatsoever. So it does say 55 gallons per hour. It doesn't really seem that strong. You can see it's, hopefully you guys can see decently there. I think that's just a little bit of stuff from the gravel that's kind of sitting there that I need to take out. Same with here. So you can see though, flow rate is not very strong. You know it is 55 gallons per hour. But there is no like oil buildup or anything like that on here. So that's good. You can see those are the intakes. All those nice big slits. And there's also some on the bottom. Sorry, my camera's not good enough to show those off. But yeah, so those have, so that's where the intakes are. And then again, that is the output. Of course, is right there. This is for the light, for the LEDs. So you push this and it will change to the colors and it will kind of filter through them. When you find a color you want, hit the button one more time, it'll stay on that color. Hit it one more time, it'll go to white. Hit it one more time, it'll go through the color changing. Hit it and hold it for 3 seconds. It turns off, and that's also how you turn it on. So there's only one button. Unlike most top fins that have the switch, this just has this one button here. Alright, so I turned off my light, except for my fish tank lights. And then I'm going to show off the lights on here so you guys can see why it's called the Dazzle. Again, it has 7 different colors. So this is your standard white. It's actually a pretty dark light. It's not as bright as most lights are, but still looks pretty decent. It's not too bad. Alright, so hit that button one more time and it will change through the different lights here. So you have green, you have blue. And again, if you hit it when you're on a certain color, it will stay on that color. You get like a purpley pink color. Let's see, then we get a green. Okay, it's going back to green. Personally, I just keep mine on the white. I've only filtered through this like one time. So now it's going back to the blue. It does have 7 different colors. It just, for some reason, only staying with a couple of them right now. So it kind of goes from like a purple, pink to a red here. Some colors are brighter than others. And it kind of goes to like a yellowish, and then green. So I mean, really your main colors are going to be green, blue, red, and then white. And then in between them, it kind of gives you other colors that just are not as bright as those main ones are. Man, it looks pretty cool. Especially right now for only 33 bucks. I think when I bought it, it was like 40. See, there's even a little bit of orange in there. So it's like in between those main colors, it gives you a little bit of a different color. So now it's kind of like a yellow, white, and then it goes to green. And it kind of goes to like a lighter blue to a dark blue. So yeah, there you guys go. There's the different colors. Again, it's a nice tank. It's a very nice tank with that built-in filter in the back. You also get that nice black background. That way you don't see whatever's behind your tank. You don't see the cords and whatnot. Also with that integrated filter, you can stick your heater in there. Whatever else you want to stick back there. And then you don't see that as well. Again, you don't see the filter. It's a very nice looking package. Compared to a normal 5-gallon tank where you see like the filter sticking out. You see your heater sticking out. You see all the cords behind it unless you put it in the background. This kind of has everything built in to one. Again, the filter isn't too strong for beta, but it does seem to be doing a good job at actually filtering the tank. Like I say, there's really no buildup of oil on top of the water surface, so that's really good. All in all, this is a pretty nice tank. I would recommend it. I do like Top Fin tanks in general. They do make some cool tanks. Again, you can get this in the 5-gallon as you see here. Otherwise, there's a 3-gallon that looks just like this, but it's more compact. It has that normal rectangular shape. And then there's also the 8-gallon version as well, which is more of a cube. So it's taller. It doesn't really seem much wider, longer, but it is taller, and maybe it's a little bit, let's see, how do I say this? It doesn't seem like it's any longer, but it does seem like it's a little bit wider and definitely a little bit taller. So there you guys go. Let me know what you all think. Again, I do recommend this tank. Very nice 5-gallon tank here. Then for those who want to know what I have inside of this tank really fast here, I have the black gravel with the different colored gravel mixed in. That's how it comes packaged. I thought that would look cool with the blue light, which it does. Then I have a few pieces of different rocks here. Back, I have a giant moss ball. I have moss on a vine in the back there. Have a piece of shrimp wood, and then this main center big piece here is actually from PetSmart as well. I think it was like $30, I want to say. Just one nice looking piece of decoration. So just for those who want to know. Alright guys, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you like this or other standard 5-gallon tanks better. Let me know what your favorite fish tank is and favorite fish tank brand is. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Goodbye.